All right, I'm gonna check out this Girsan P35 today. This is actually the PI model, so I'm not sure if they would consider this a compact or what have you, but it's just, I'll throw up the specs, but about around an inch shorter than the standard length P35. And this model, this shortened version here, I believe the grip is still the same length. You just got a little bit shorter barrel there. I really like it. It gives it an excellent balance. But this model is brand new for this year, 2023. So she's a 9mm. For those who don't know, this is a Browning high power clone. The original high power was a 13+1 capacity. These modern ones, there's a few manufacturers now that have done remakes, but this is the most budget friendly option to get into it. This one here, right around $500 depending on where you look. But it's a 15+1 capacity, so obviously it's a hammer fired weapon. But being a hammer fired weapon, this one is only single action. Okay, there is no double action mode there, so you cannot pull the trigger and have the hammer go back for you simultaneously. It is single action only, like a 1911. Mag release is here, and you can switch it to either side. This is your slide release / takedown pin, and then your safety is right here, and the safety is ambi, and it just wasn't clicking very good because I had it sitting on the case. So there's your safety. Sights on this one, at least, just a standard 3-dot white sights there, but I kind of rather like them. A lot of people don't care for just a standard 3 white dots. They like to switch it up, but personally I like them, always have. Now unfortunately this thing has a magazine disconnect, so we are empty here. If you drop the magazine, which it does not drop free on its own, empty, I think I'm going to need 2 hands here. Without the magazine, there's a trigger disconnect. It will not fire. However, you can change that, and in doing so, will also allow these mags to drop freely. So I'll get started on my little shoot and see paper target here. Laser rangefinder confirmed. All these front targets here are 10 yards. It may not look like it, but 10 yards from back here where I'll be standing behind the table for most of my shots. And then to the very back, that little tiny square one back there, that is 20 yards. All right, so we'll just be running this LAX ammunition through it. This is 124 grained round nose. These are not reloads. This is new manufacturer. All right, we'll get started here, and I'm going to walk up to the 7-yard mark, which, as most of you know, that's your typical self-defense scenario distance. So we'll walk up there 7 yards for the first shots. All right, I think my first shot or second, I flunged off to the right there. You saw that flinch there though when I had a failure to feed, so that's why we flung that one off to the right. Other than that though, pretty centralized there. And these were my first shots at 7 yards. Obviously I could do way better. So according to that target there, she's pretty well zeroed from the factory, as long as I do my job. I will say I was doing a 6 o'clock hold on that center red oval there, and you can see they're all a little bit low. So at least from 7 yards, utilizing a 6 o'clock hold, she's definitely going to shoot a little low there. So you want to treat it like a center hold, because all those bullets were going pretty much where the very top of the front blade was, and or right where the white dot was on the front. So but anyways, let me load back up. And that's one unfortunate thing, at least with the entry model one there, it only comes with 1 mag, so I'll have to get some more. But it'll load up here and we'll start knocking the steel down again. Front row, laser rangefinder confirmed, 10 yards from standing right here back behind this table. And that very back one again, that little tiny square one, 20 yards. So if I can keep knocking that thing over back there at 20 yards, I mean, that's a headshot at 20 yards. So that would speak volumes for the accuracy if I can manage such. That little problem there becomes a common issue for the entire video. Well, unfortunately, we're having an issue with it not fully feeding. I keep getting those, they're part of the way into the chamber and then they get caught and they don't want to go the rest of the way. You will tap on the back and then they feed. I really hope it's not this ammo because I just ordered a whole bunch of it. Be trying it out on my CZ75 I just got next, so that video will confirm whether or not it's the ammo, I suppose, as long as the CZ eats them up. So hopefully it's not the ammo because I got a bunch of it, and hopefully it works itself out, but we'll continue here and we'll see. And if you couldn't tell there, she is plenty lubed up, so that's definitely not the issue. I'm going to try pulling back and releasing, but using the slide release both times now I got caught. So hopefully the camera's focusing, but there's my issue. And doesn't want to go. Looks like it's going to be a constant thing. I wish I brought some other 9mm ammo, which I don't have any. I bought this stuff because I got it at a pretty good deal, and I don't know. Seemed to get better towards the end there. Maybe it'll work itself out. Fingers crossed. Well, you should be able to see, at least I quit flinching on the last two mags. Every time it didn't go off, pulled the trigger, didn't flinch. So I don't know why I was flinching the first mag or two, but I worked myself out there. I wish this thing would work itself out. Seems like it gets better as the mag gets lower, so that is a trend I'm noticing there. And I don't think it's that this stuff doesn't have enough pop power, whatever you want to call it, because definitely getting some pretty good recoil from this stuff, especially for such a heavy pistol there. So the trigger on this thing, other than being a little heavier than what I like, it's pretty nice. There's no creep or anything like that. Short take up too. So there's your take up, and then I'll pull through. There was like maybe a hair of something, and that's only because I'm like really trying to pull through real slow. Yeah, like nothing. Nice crisp break. But I'd say it's about 6.5 pounds, so A little heavier than I'd like, 6.5 pounds, somewhere in there. But other than that, clean, crisp brake, no creep, no travel, nothing like that. Let's see, reset here. All right, then here's your reset. Well, I got 40 more here. We already went through 60 rounds. We'll see how it goes, and if it keeps doing the same crap, I guess I'm gonna have to have a follow-up video, and we'll try some other brands of ammunition that I typically use. I just have to pay a little more for them, unfortunately. Still doing the same crap. All right, I'm going to try one more thing before we wrap this up. Like I said, I'll be doing a follow-up video with some name brand ammo, see if that's the issue. But I just want to try to do like a little accuracy group here. 15 yards. I'm going to go for that top little red dot there. And I'm just going to like kind of, not prone out obviously because I'm standing, but I'm just going to like lean down against this table. That way I get a decent rest. So obviously the gun can do whatever better than whatever I'm going to do here, but I'm just going to try to see what I can accomplish here at 15 yards with a moderately steady rest. Well, I might have had to mute that out because you can't have copyrighted music in your video, so appreciate that. Whoever thinks I need to blare country music there. And that kind of distracted me as well. I just rushed these last 3 shots. You see I got 1, 2, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna get copyrighted music. I need to hurry up. Rushed the next 3 and got that, so screwed up my group a little bit. But considering that, not bad for 15 yards. Gonna try some 25-yard shots at the red gong back there. Of course I missed the last shot. Anyways, here's what she comes with in the box. You can see it's got real nice foam in it and whatnot. This is a nice hard case. Got the Girsan on there. You probably seen that earlier. A little cleaning brush there, lock. You can see it's got the cutout for the optics there. If you have, see the regular length goes to here. Maybe it matches a little longer. I don't know. And it's got a cutout for a red dot because they sell like match, tactical, whatever versions of this. You can get all kinds of different versions. Like I said, this is the entry model version, and with that it's the PI model too, so the nose of it's just a little bit shorter there. Obviously get your owner's manual there, and like I said, 1 magazine. But I like the gun. It fits me really well. I have medium to large hands. I mean, if I was to wear a glove, it would be medium or large. So I don't got big hands, but I don't have baby hands, I guess, but kind of small for a dude. Like I said, I believe it's the same length grip as the standard model. If not, I would have corrected it by now in the video. And it fits me fantastic. It does not feel too small, does not feel too large, anything like that. Plus, like I said, having that little extra length lopped off the end of the barrel there gives it a real nice balance. Sometimes when I shoot the real long nose guns like full length 1911s and Glocks and whatnot, they can be kind of floppy because that extra weight on the end of the nose, it kind of makes it do this number after you shoot. It's like wow wow. And having it just a tad shorter there helps with that, so I'm not having any of that wiggle in there. That's why I generally like in the around a 4-inch length barrel for that reason. So other than those issues that I was having all day here with it not wanting to feed this ammo, I like the gun. Seems plenty accurate. Like I said, I love their ergos. But I guess at this point, I'm definitely going to have to do a follow-up video with some Winchester, Blazer brass, whatever. That's what I typically use, and I don't have any issues. So Maybe it just doesn't like this stuff. Like I said, it sucks because I ordered like 800 rounds of this stuff. But we'll find out. Like I said, stay tuned. CZ75 video coming up next. And if that CZ eats this stuff up, then we know this thing's ammo picky. So we shall see. But regardless, I will still do a follow-up on video with this with at least a couple different brands of ammo that I never have any issue with out of any of my 9mm pistols. And we'll see if she'll run those. So I want to thank you for watching. If you want to get yourself any of the products you see me using in the videos, safety glasses, earmuffs, rangefinder, steel targets, paper targets, and more, links in the description. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you on the next one.